Hello there, how are you? I just wanted to post a quick video about some of my favorite recent products because they've been great. These are specifically my favorite products from June. I came up with a list the other day because I feel like I was semi-obsessive in June. There were some products that I literally could not get enough of and still to this moment cannot get enough of. So let's go through them. Maybe you'll like them too. The first product is the Miro Magnet Gel. This is the Miro Layer Magnet Gel. I'm gonna specifically say MM01, the pink shade was probably my favorite, but this entire collection I very much adored. I've also really loved using the blues. These are a layering magnet gel that you're supposed to layer over other colors. I specifically love layering them, or you can do them on their own, whatever you like, but they look great layered over other colors. They are lacking a base color, so you're just getting essentially a clear gel with the cat eye shifting pigment. And yeah, it really does the trick. It's really quite beautiful. They do leave a little bit of a grayish tint from the cat eye particles within the gel, but it's nothing offensive. I actually quite like it. If you're painting them over a darker color, you don't even see it. I've done a number of sets featuring this magnet gel and it's absolutely delightful, and all my clients that I've used it on have really enjoyed it too. Now, where this magnet gel differs in comparison to, let's say, the DevOp Glacé collection, the magnet gels in that collection, these Miro gels, when you shift them, they almost leave like a little bit of a sparkle behind, whereas like the DevOp collection, when you shift them, they kind of all come together really tight and you don't get a kind of like soft sparkle around. These guys, you do get a soft sparkle, and they are more sparkly versus silky cat eye, but I really enjoy the soft sparkle, especially if you're doing kind of a galaxy vibe. It really like adds to the effect. But yeah, huge fan of these gels. I'm so happy to have them in my collection. I actually think that they've come out with another collection, or at least Sweetie Nail Supply has gotten another collection that I've been keeping my eye on, thinking about it, because if I love these this much, then I'll probably love those that much as well. Next up is the MG Art Dual Form Technique. This is just going to encompass everything MG Art. This isn't just the dual forms, although I do love the dual forms, but it's the general technique and the application style. I've been doing dual forms for a little bit, mostly on myself, but I've started offering them to a few clients, and I've specifically offered them to clients who are having a really hard time with gel products staying on their nails, and I've had nothing but success with these clients and this technique. I have a few clients with really particular nail types where nothing else has worked for them, and within the past few months we've switched them to MG Art dual forms, and I do the entire MG Art. I do the primer, the base coat, the hard gel, or like the sculpting gel with the dual forms, and it's absolutely been fantastic. And I specifically love the Universal Pro tips. Here's a little tip for you though. I actually watched a video on Instagram where someone recommended cutting the little wings off of the tips. Let me show you. So if you lots of the time get product down the sidewalls, you can do a tiny little snip, just the tiniest little snip. And sometimes that can be helpful. Let's see if you can see that. This one, tiny snip. This one, no snip. And then you just don't get the product all down in your tucked away in the sidewall. Some clients you don't have that issue with, some you do. So it's all about knowing what fits best on your clients, but that's been a huge tip for me. But yeah, I've been loving the entire line. I've been using it all. I've been loving it all. I've been watching tons of hard gel stuff online, watching tons of dual form stuff online, and I'm really finding it to be quite an effective tool in my toolkit. On some clients too, I've also been finding it to be an extremely fast technique, which is really nice. Especially, I am a bit of a slower person when it comes to extensions. Sometimes I don't know how people bust them out in like an hour and a half. I'm not that kind of gal, but I am definitely getting faster. And I have one client who the other day I did a new set application in a solid color in like under 2 hours. So I'm gonna count that as a win. Feeling good. I haven't got them yet. As of now, in terms of the MG Art colors, I just have Clear and Old Money, and I actually have Bluebell, which I don't know if it currently exists, but it's got the blue flowers in it. I actually just ordered a few more shades. I ordered a Flower Milk and Ice Nude, which I'm very excited about, but I also ordered Blush Nude in the new Control Gel. If you've seen the new Control Gel, it is a little bit on the thicker side. I'm really curious about that. I've watched a couple demos using it, so I want to give it a whirl. If you guys want to see those new shades swatched out, or me using Control Gel, just let me know, because I'm gonna do it. If you want to see it filmed, I'll film it too. The next thing I've been loving lately is this little tiny ball on top of my magnet situation. So my magnet situation, basically, this is a Blanc holder. Literally just a holder. I ordered this thinking it was a magnet, but it was just a magnet holder. Comes like this. I had 2 of these cylindrical mags. I just like popped them in like this, and then in the From the Nail Picnic collection, I got 2 little magnet balls that came in. I popped them on top of this, and now I love it. It's feels more fluid while you're magnetizing your client's nails, and when you're doing kind of like an around the world situation, I really just like, even if it's more of a visual situation for me, I prefer having a rounded edge because everything you're doing with the magnet is a little bit more on the rounded side. So yeah, a small little love, but a good one. I really have been enjoying that tiny little ball. I mentioned the DevOp Glacé collection earlier, but specifically, this is gonna throw some of you for a loop because I'm about to mention a nude shade, but specifically DS88. I've been loving this gel. It's kind of like a mauvey pinky nude situation, but it's really flattering on all skin types that I've put it on thus far. I haven't found someone that this doesn't look good on, and it also layers really well. It's just like a nice nude. I've put it on myself, I put it on other clients, I've layered it under the Miro mag gels, and I've just been really, really loving it. Also the consistency, it's like a syrup, but it's a little bit more on the jelly side. The DevOp Glacé collection just is like that, and it's really, really nice. So definitely a favorite. I used it a ton in June. Another thing, I think I'm referencing essentially one set that I love so much, and I'm like pulling all the pieces from it and listing them as my favorites, but they really have been. But I used the Slower Hands Airbrush stencils, specifically the Bloop stencil. Those guys up there. I use that stencil a ton in June, and I've been loving it a lot recently. I just think it adds a really nice, even if it's just a base for more nail art, I really just love a bit of texture. But my favorite way recently to use it is to lay down a magnet gel, some form of cat eye, and then place down your Bloop stencil and then airbrush over top and then peel it off, and then you get like this kind of like ombre-ish effect with cat eye shining through in the negative space and cat eye around the edges. It's so beautiful, and I've really, really been loving that. And yeah, those stencils, they're just amazing. Slower Hands makes great stencils, especially these like really abstract styles. Also love this stencil saver book. On the note of airbrushing, the One Air airbrush paint in the shade Wine has definitely been my favorite as of lately. I am regretfully almost out of it, which is scary. I was messaging Really Hot Girl Nails the other day. She currently sells One Air paint and was asking her, because she sold it on the website. I was like, do you happen to have any hidden away? Because I need a restock on this color. I've almost used this paint dry, and I need to definitely restock it before I'm fully out, because it is a color I reach for most of the time when I'm airbrushing. It's kind of a dark brown, but has like a hint of like a red to it. It's really, really nice, and you can apply it really softly, and you get just like this kind of like dark, I don't know, like it feels very gradient. It's very nice. Or you can really focus in on the color and get it almost black. It's super, super dark. But yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful shade, and I love it. It's probably my favorite One Air shade. And last but certainly not least, we have the Cocoa's Ultra Glossy Non-Wipe Top Coat. This has been my favorite top coat as of lately. I saw an Instagram post at one point talking about how this top coat was amazing for chrome work and how it really just locked it in. And then I thought about it and I realized, yes, I've actually used this on top of chrome and have like full finger chrome and have never had any chipping. And so I've started using it for chrome, but I've also started using it on top of like cat eyes and glitters and stuff. And it is so beautiful. The shine is so long lasting. It's super high gloss. It's just gorgeous. It's a really, really, really nice top coat. And I know this is like cocoa, so this isn't new, but it's new to me-ish. This is probably my second bottle of it, but it does a really great job. Especially, I was especially shocked with the chrome application. Like it really prevented chipping, which was incredible. And it's like hard to do, definitely, as a top coat. Chrome is a pain in the ass on a good day. So kudos to Cocoist on the incredible top coat. But those are my recent favorites. I hope you enjoyed. I would love to know what some of your recent favorites were down in the comments, and I will catch you guys in the next video.